let's talk about the Bengals because they got a game this weekend, and it sounds like we're going to get Joe Burrow back for the Bengals in this game. He's on track to play, and I, for one, I mean, look, you're taking on the Patriots in New England. Good luck, because even if you win this game and you're Cincinnati, I have a hard time, and I went through the schedule because I wanted to see, was there any shot here for Cincinnati? Is there a path to the playoffs if you're the Bengals right now at 3-7? And it's basically you're going to have to win out and go 10-7. I mean, that's essentially what we're talking about here if we're Cincinnati. You know, the Patriots this week, I'm sorry, they're home for the Patriots. I said on the road. My apologies. Then you've got a short week, followed by the Ravens in Baltimore. Good luck. They're going to be thirsty. Then you're in Buffalo. Then you're home for the Ravens. And then you're at the Dolphins. So I wonder, if they lose this week, do they shut down Joe Burrow for the rest of the season? If you lose this week.
This is one of the more perplexing things of all time. You have to only assume that the Bengals just want to troll the rest of the NFL and play spoiler wherever they can. This is a horrible decision to bring back Joe Burrow. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't love it for myself as a football fan, but from an organizational perspective, if I were a Bengal fan, I would be banging the table. I would be canceling my season tickets. I'd be doing everything possible. This is the cardinal sin that the Bengals could have made this season, was not start him last week against the Steelers, lose, and then try to start him this week when everything's already out the window. No, last week was the week they had to start him in a must-win game to keep their season alive. They didn't. Now they're going to waste him, and it'll be fun. I think they'll probably beat the Patriots. I think there are going to be a ton of points in that game. Little foreshadowing for later, but they're not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to beat Baltimore twice. They're probably not going to beat Buffalo on the road in Buffalo in December. Like, this is too late for the Bengals.
Here's the thing. I think as long as you're mathematically alive, which they are, as long as you have a path, as narrow a path as it is, I think you play him. And I think once they figure out, okay, we're not making the postseason, then they probably shut him down, play Flacco for the rest of the year. It'll enhance his value for whatever they're going to do. Can I also say this? One other thing, and I have to go back to the game last night.
What's the point in bringing him back for one game, though? Because they could be eliminated from their playoff lives could be over after this game.
You got to sell something to your fan base. Right?
I think the selling point should be, hey, we're paying this quarterback more than all but two in the National Football League. Come back and see him next year when he's fully healthy and ready to go.
Yeah, how many times are you going to say, come back next year, though?